What's going on, guys? This is D&D Vapes, and it is Saturday night at 11:05, and I'm just doing a quick video. Basically, I'm coming to you guys. I want to show you a little something that I got, and I haven't done I don't think I did a real good review on this, but this comes from the Trinity Glass, and these are handmade. It comes from Trinity Glass, and this is Trinity Glass tanks, I believe. TrinityGlassTanks.com, made in the USA. Now, this company is making multiple different kind of tanks for different sub-ohm tanks. Now, this is the Kangertech right here. I have the smock band on it, but this is the Kangertech. And you can see I have the regular rebuildable coil in there. And the glass tube is all one piece, and it just connects and screws in. I'm going to take this out so you guys can see the tank a little bit better. I got a little bit of e-juice left in here I don't want to waste because it's my favorite and I'm all out. So basically, some of them are different. You're going to have some tanks that have in the inside in the tube here, they're going to have a metal piece on that, or on the Kangertech it has the metal piece here. This is the threading. So the way this one works, it has two washers on this threading. This piece of stainless steel has threading on it, has two washers on it, and it just sticks in there. I've gotten it off before. It's kind of hard because what I did was I washed it with soap and water, so it wasn't slippery. It was really, really clean. I washed the washers and I forced it back in, so it's really not going to come out. Once you lubricate it with some e-juice, it will come off really easy, and you don't want that. So if it ever comes off on any of the tanks that you buy from this company, if your threaded insert ever comes out, make sure you wash it with soap and water, the tank and the threading and the washer, everything, and put it back together so it holds really tight, because that's what's keeping this from falling apart, and it works really well. So all you do is screw it on. The threading is beautiful on this. It screws on really nice, no crunching, no nothing, and it works tight. It's tightens up and it doesn't slide. So I don't want to go too tight because it's glass. Let me loosen it up a little bit. That's actually good right there. So this is really, really, this is really a nice piece of glass work here that they gave you. Homeboy Josh is another reviewer, and he has one for his, and I've gotten mine before him. He just got his, I believe, yesterday or today maybe or something, but he just did a review on his, and his is a nice one. His has the metal piece inside that screws onto his tank. Mine is for the outside for the Kangertech. So we have two different ones, and I think they're great. It gives the tank a nice look. It gives your mod a nice look. I mean, excuse this. This is Kangertech, so the paint job's all screwed up. I had to repaint this myself at one point, but it makes it look nice. Sorry, I'm looking for my phone. Sometime this week, I'm going to be coming out with a review on the RX 200, and I've been vaping on it for a while. When I got it, I didn't know much about it. I've seen reviews on it. And it's pretty complicated if you're not familiar with the DNA 200 board. Well, luckily this doesn't have a DNA 200. This is the RX 200, so this is pretty much all set up and done. It's simplified basically. And I'm still not exactly sure how to use everything yet. Right now I'm using wattage mode, and it's just on watts, and I have it on 93 watts, and I could just easily vape on it. So, you know, it's nothing big, it's nothing too fancy. It is fancy for me. I love this thing, but it's really nice. And what I like about it is it holds 3 18650s in this bad boy. So it does have some weight to it too. It is heavy. Um, it is all aluminum, and I believe it's aluminum and plastic, so there's a little bit of everything on here. And it vapes beautiful. So I will be doing a review on this. And the reason why I didn't do one yet, and I don't even think I'm ready to do one yet, is because I'm waiting on something for this beauty bad boy right here, the smoke tank. I'm waiting for a piece for it in the mail, and it should be here you know, maybe in a few years. We'll see how it goes. It's coming from China. Now this e-juice is just about done, and it's basically soaking up into my cotton, the last of it. I'm kind of sad because this is from Riptide. Oh, this is Riptide from Paradise is what I meant to say. And Riptide is an e-juice I love. It's apple and berries, and it's so freaking good. And I'm about to vape this dry. I'm trying to get it to touch the wicks so it soaks the rest up. God, I love this stuff. I love it. Ooh, shit, I almost dropped it. I don't want to get a dry hit. I want to make sure the wick hits the cotton. This one's starting to dry out. You can see it. It's going to soak up some of that juice. Oh yeah, she's wet again. She's wet again. Huh? Come on, drink up the rest. There's not much left. It freaking sucks. I'm out of juice for this. So what I'm gonna do is, this is a bottom fill, so I'm just gonna open this up. And I'm gonna add some new juice to it. Man, that's a shame. I don't even know what to add to this because oh wait, I had a juice out earlier that I made that I haven't been vaping. That's really good. I'm actually gonna mix this with my caramel. This is frosted donut and frosted donut, coconut candy, and a bit of chocolate. And that makes a beautiful taste. And now I'm going to take some caramel cream, and I'm going to add that caramel cream right to this and make a nice mixture. So I have some nice good flavored e-juice. I like filling it right up to the rim right before it drips over. Make sure I get it all the way to the top. and then I gotta plug it up just fast and right so it doesn't leak. There it goes. I made it. There we go. Now I'll just mix it up because it's not mixed in there. Two different flavors. So let's see what it tastes like. I'm gonna have to burn out the apple and the berries first. I don't have much left in it. I can taste it's starting to disappear already. If anybody has a Kangertech Subbox Mini, it's either going to be all black, all red, all white. It's going to be it's not going to look like this. I painted mine this color, but if you have the Kangertech Subbox Mini with the bottom fill tank, even if it's the top fill, the coil, rebuilding coil part is still the same. If you want some tips on how to build your coil and wick it so it juices up really nice, leave me a comment underneath and I'll make a video for you guys and how to wick this my way. And my way actually works really good. I never get dry hits. I'll show you a good way of how to do it and you will be satisfied. Guarantee you will be satisfied with the way it wicks. Every time I could keep hitting and I will never get a dry hit. I'll give you an example right now. You can see the bubble. You can see the bubbles, or maybe not. But let's see if you can see the bubbles. No bubbles. Come on, bubbles. Oop. Shit, it just went up. A nice big bubble ends up going. You can see how much. Oh, you can't really see how much I vaped already, but let's see. No, you can't really see. It still looks. But she juices good. She keeps up. The wicking does, the way I wick it, it keeps up. And what I do is I put 2 different layers of cotton in there. In between that coil, I'll kind of show you like this. So I have one piece here on the bottom, and that piece of cotton goes through the wick and the hose. And then I have a smaller piece that sits on top, that sits in between the coil. So you have a nice thick piece in the coil, and then in the hose you have that bottom piece of cotton that goes through the hose. So it's not as tight as it is in the coil, because the coil is a little bit bigger than the whole wicking hose. So I have 2 layers of cotton. So that bottom one juices up and wicks both of the cottons, and it works really well. And then also I'll show you how to wick it through the hose. Some people just stuff the cotton, but I don't do that because of the airflow. I try not to block any of the airflow, and there's very little airflow already on the Kangertech as it is, that I try to do it so it's just, you get that perfect airflow. So it's a nice tank, and you can really build on this nice. You just really need to know how to wick this really good so you can get good vape production off of it and good airflow production off of it. Because if you just do too much cotton, it really restricts that airflow, and it's already restricted. This kit is made for lung hit, mouth to lung hit, both. You have little holes, little tiny holes here, right there, a little tiny hole, and that's your mouth to lung. And that's so you take a drag like a cigarette in your mouth. And it's like smoking a cigarette. And it gives you the perfect drag. If you see, I'm actually getting a cigarette sized drag off that hole. Perfect. That's it. You can't really lung hit the small hole because it's too much, you know. But we got another setting. It's a little bit bigger hole. It's a little bit bigger. A little bit more of a lung and mouth tip. You can kind of choose either or on that one. But if you want to do a lung hit when you graduate, you just open that right up wide and take a bong rip. Pretty much is what you're doing. So, I got it up too high. Let's go down to 38. So she is good. So I'm gonna take that off. This is getting really hot, the glass. I can feel it, it's warm. We're gonna put on my silver play. My silver play, the watts I needed up higher. The build I have on here, I need more watts. Excuse me. This has a rebuildable. I have 2 coils in here, 6 wraps a piece. 2.0 or 3.0 gauge. 3.0, yeah, 3.0, 6 wraps. I used a 3.0, yeah, 3.0 coil jig gauge, and then I wicked it a certain way. I wick it. It's kind of like the Kanger Tech. I kind of wick it like that, and it vapes really well. And this one, you'll see bubbles coming up too on this one pretty well. This keeps up really well. You got 4 juice holes. And you won't see air coming up out of all of them. They're all juicing up. But air chooses one of those wicks to come out of. And it's usually the one that has that little bit of less cotton. Because they're not perfect all the time. So, but I'm out of here. I'm going to bed. I gotta be in the doctor's in the morning. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new review, new video, whatever. Peace out, God bless, and vape on, people. Is vape on. And oh, another thing is sign up, subscribe, guys. Subscribe. All you're doing is pushing a button, and that's it. And leave a comment. Not on this video, on my 100 subscriber video. Leave a comment, subscribe, whatever, and you guys will win. Not everybody, one person is going to win a mod, but it's going to be a random drawing, so, you know, can't ask for anything more. I'm going to bed because I'm tired. Peace out.